Alright, welcome back. So,
I need to run like hell.
yeah, so anyways, I was talking Creator Clash 3 in the last one. And then I got through all the boring shit about it. So what they did is oh, you're so dead. Oh, thank God he's a starfighter when he shoots. So yeah, they essentially made it a political war beef for no reason, and a bunch of people who worked for H3, well, not a bunch, but one of the people who was on the card for fighting works for H3, and so she was like, I think I need to drop out now, because, like, you started all this shit, and, like, now I'm tied to a bunch of shit I shouldn't be tied to.
I don't want to be tied to this political shit.
Yeah, and also, he signs my paychecks, and you just made a whole video shitting on him.
Yeah.
Which is not the reason why she left. She didn't quit because he said don't do it. She quit because they were assholes to her about it, because they were like, they made all this political drama and started all this shit which dragged her into it, and then was like, promote the event. And she's like, I don't want to promote an event, you just screwed me. You know, you'd be better if you went to the adjacent wall, because you'd have a much easier time getting these shots.
You're right.
Also, he's moving. Oh, he's moving. That's all he's moving now. Okay, no, you're good. Nice, perfect. And don't forget to switch to your sword before stabbing. It happens. Go around. There you go. Yeah, you're not in the angle. And you're trying to mash for some reason. That's not how this works.
Run like hell!
Run like hell! Quick before he starts shooting lasers! But yeah, so anyways, so a bunch of people started dropping out of the fight one by one because they were dragged into a fucking political debate that they had no part in.
And a lot of people do not like to deal with that.
I mean, I wouldn't. I would be like, dude, what the fuck? I would have dropped out too. I would have been like, this doesn't concern me and I had nothing to do with this.
Yeah, that's above my pay grade.
Yeah, literally, this is above my pay grade, so I'm not fucking doing this. So,
oh god.
Nice. So anyways, those all happened, and then, but it seemed like it was gonna be fine, because they were only, I will tell you right now that hitting him while he was on the ground, pretty much pointless.
Yeah, I was just shooting to get his attention.
You want to get his attention once you're, like, up, so it, like, gets him to climb. Because if you get his attention while he's on the ground level, he's just gonna stay on the ground level. Yeah, it was really bad and really dumb. And then go to the adjacent one, and then shoot him from the adjacent, because he knows exactly where you are.
Yeah.
You need to lose him so that you can shoot him, so he has to climb up to you. Anyways, so yeah, it was dumb is what I'm getting at. I keep getting sidetracked and forgetting where I'm going with this, but Harley, you know Epic Mealtime?
Yes, I know about this person.
Harley is like their main eventer. He's been like the main boxer guy that people want to go see for like every event. He's like their main guy, and then this time he actually was the main card instead of iDubbbz, because iDubbbz is obsessed with making himself the most important person in the room.
Well, of course. He's iDubbbz.
Yeah, so they did all that.
He's a YouTube content creator.
I'll get into iDubbbz at a later time, but Harley's Jewish. So you can see the issue with the video. So, like, Harley is just like, Ayo, what the fuck?
I'm Jewish, so why are you...
I'm Jewish too, and now you're attacking Jewish person and Judaism as a whole, and this just looks bad for me to stay, so I'm leaving. Yeah. And he stayed on for a while. He was willing to let it go for a while, but it just kept getting worse and worse, and what they were saying just kept making the situation worse and worse. So they just were like, he was like, I'm out. Oh, he ran out of symbol. Unfortunate. So that was funny. Right when they lost Harley, I'm like, they're in trouble because at this point there's 8 fighters on the card, and 4 of them are gone. So you need to find replacements for 4 of them. And they like moved it out of Florida because the building was too big and they weren't selling like any tickets. So they like moved it out of Florida and then tried moving it to LA. And I'm like, that will solve how expensive it is to rent the building. Moving it to LA. The LA
One
is
of the
notorious
most
for having
expensive state,
really cheap places.
Yeah, totally.
What a great idea. And then they booted iDubbbz. He's like, I respectfully stepped down from my position. I'm like, they fired your ass. They fired your ass for being a fucking problem. But the best part of it is that because of all of this, I got to find out who was the co-owner of Creator Clash 2.
Egoraptor.
It was Aaron Hansen. Aaron Egoraptor Hansen was co-owner with iDubbbz on this fucking event, which is extra funny because it means he let iDubbbz release this video while still doing a co-hosting channel with Dan.
I'm sure that's going to put a little strain on their relationship.
Who knows? They like to pretend nothing happens all the time. Egoraptor refuses to acknowledge this. He had to make a video explaining what happened and that he's like in the works of fixing it with his company. And I'm like, and I sat there and saw that and I'm like, Egoraptor's pissed because Egoraptor tries his damnedest to constantly
deny
keep his
all contribution.
All he cares about is his public image. It's why he's so quick to throw people under the bus. Because all he cares about is his public image. And he's really fucking good at it too. Derek, just get on it, you're wasting time. You're wasting time and it does nothing. Yep, it's too late. Now you get to do it again!
This boss sucks.
This boss is, honestly, I find this boss really
pretty easy, but it's
just
annoying.
it's just the time of getting down there. That's why you gotta get, like, the right level of, like, how high you need to be to where you need to jump out.
Which I found 3 is kind of, like, good.
3 generally is pretty good. It gives you, like, a decent amount of time. If you're good, you could have got the tail in 2 cycles, but because you fucked up the stabbing, you had to get that in a couple more than 2. Hey, fish face, I'm over here. Blah, 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 blah. So anyways, so Egoraptor I'm sure was fucking livid. I'm sure he was pissed off. Mainly, here's how I imagine it went on the day, is that, like, iDubbbz released his new video, Egoraptor was minding his own business, and then he got a call from his corporation, Real Good Touring Company, who's, like, partial owner of Creator Clash, and they were like, did you see the iDubbbz video? And he's like, no, I don't watch fucking iDubbbz. What the fuck he put out? And he's just like, well, he made a whole video about the Jews, and he's just like, motherfucker. And I'm sure that's exactly how that went.
Yeah.
And then probably spent the whole day desperately trying to get into contact with certain people and swearing up a storm. Oh my god, he killed you.
It's poison.
You genius. It's okay, Derek.
This is obnoxious.
Now you have to do the whole thing again. I can't believe it killed you. Why were you even on the ground?
Because I was like, I'll just shoot him on the ground, and then I'll... Because he was already on the thing.
No, you want the cover of the windows, my dude. Those lasers will fuck you up. Oh, man. Anyways, it's fine. You can still do this in this part, right?
Maybe.
1 per episode, Derek.
Maybe.
1 per episode. You should be a lot better at this now. Because you know what you need to do.
Christ.
Wow. I lied. You suck at Shoot him with an arrow. Hello, I'm over here. So anyways. So yeah, that was Creator Clash 3. And then Egoraptor took full control of it, and then had to make a video where he said he was going to make it better. And then he canceled the entire event. And then tried to not pay some of the members who were in it. And he did not successfully weasel out of that because they put up a shit fit, and then he had to go and pay them anyways. So, yeah. It didn't go well. Dude. What part of cover of Windows did you not understand? I like you, Derek, but sometimes you concern me.
Oh, it is poison, yep.
Yeah. Oh my god, you don't get hit. Don't get hit, you're dead. No, you're not dead now, but don't get hit again, because you will be dead.
If I fall, I'm dead.
So, don't fall.
So I can't jump down.
Well, then don't jump down. There's more than one way to skin a cat, Derek.
I just don't know if I'll have the time to keep... Screw it.
You gotta make it. You gotta go for it. You regenerate health over time, so just don't get hit again, you'll be fine. I'm gonna be honest, out of all the Colossuses, this is not the one I thought you would have trouble with. Go. Go. You had time to get a full step. And that would have been one cycle, you wouldn't have had to step that again. You panicked. Is what I'm getting at.
I saw him getting up.
Yeah, no, you panicked. It's like you panicked, you had it.
Fucking bitch. You fucking bitch.
You fucking bitch. What do you think you're gonna do about it, you fucking bitch? So yeah, but since then, Egoraptor has said nothing. He never brought up the event, he never brought up the problems, he never brought up any of the concerns, because that's how Egoraptor rolls. Nice and quiet, and if I never bring it up, my audience will never know it happened. He's very good like that. Which is why I'm bringing it up here, just to make sure no one forgets that Egoraptor totally fucking flubbed this shit.
What are you talking about? Egoraptor in charge of something and he flubbed it?
I mean, to be fair, iDubbbz flubbed it, but, like, he let iDubbbz do that. Like, if I was him, I would have put iDubbbz on the world's shortest leash, because I would not trust that man to do anything smart, ever. Okay, not too much. Time to bail.
Yep.
So, I think that the higher he's up from where he falls, the more damage he takes. Or the longer he's stunned, I mean, yeah. So, you want to get that nice middle ground of how quickly you can get there to how high you gotta get him.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Just, you know, never forget.
Egoraptor's
a fucking idiot. It's funny because I'm like, wow, it finally came back to... Because Egoraptor is obsessed with, like...
keeping a squeaky clean image.
Well, that, but no, I mean, like, he's obsessed with putting his name on, like, everything. Like, he has to be involved in all these projects that he should have no fucking part of. And, like, finally one bit him in the ass. Like, I've been waiting for this to happen for a while, because I'm like, you can't put your name on all of these things and not have it eventually come out and be, like, a fucking issue, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Oh no, he's shooting lasers! So yeah, it was, so it's been pretty fun. I think it's a good thing they canceled the event, because if they didn't, they definitely would have lost like $1 million fucking dollars on it. There's a part of me that thinks iDubbbz purposely made a problem just so he would be forcefully removed from the company, and then he wouldn't have to deal with any of the financial repercussions of it failing.
I could see that.
Like, I honestly think that might have been his plan.
Did a Kanye West?
Yeah, like, for real. Because, like, there's no other way. Because there was no way that was making a profit. That was absolutely going to lose a ton of money. And everyone knew it was going to lose a ton of money.
So he did a Kanye West.
So, yeah, essentially he fucking pissed off. Get in there. Get in there and try and stab him as quickly as possible, because he's less likely to flip over if he's being stabbed. Oh, no, it's too late. You have enough health to just jump down, by the way, now. Without dying. So, yeah. It went pretty good, pretty good, pretty not bad. I think Raptor's really happy about it because it probably only cost him like $100,000.
Where it could have cost
Instead of costing him like $500,000. So I think he's happy with the cancellation of that event. I think that was the right move. I'm sure Eager Raptor is still fucking pissed that he had to have any part of it whatsoever because he was working from the shadows the whole time. Because idols would always be like, oh, our co-owners, but they would never name them. Which means that, like, Eager Raptor definitely was like, yeah, I'll co-finance this, but I want no part of it.
Yeah, I don't want my name
attached to any of this.
Even though he was
forcefully named him. He was on the boxing event for the first two, but not this third one. And either way, they never acknowledged he was an owner at any point. In fact, Harley of Epic Mealtime is kind of pissed off about that because he asked Eager Raptor, he was like, hey, is this boxing contract good? And he was like, oh yeah, that's industry standard. Which for me would have been the first hint that he is the owner and not to trust him. Because whenever someone says a contract is industry standard, it means they're the one trying to get you to sign the contract.
Yeah. That is the shady way of phrasing things. It is industry standard.
It's the industry standard. Oh, is it now? Interesting.
Where is he?
He's still at the bottom. You did not get his attention.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, like Epic Meal, like I went to Eager Raptor to be like, hey, is this contract good? Because it seems kind of like sketchy. And then Eager Raptor was like, oh yeah, no, it's industry standard. And he's like, and now looking back on it, I'm kind of pissed off because now I know that Eager Raptor was co-owner of this event. I didn't know that when I asked him that.
Yeah, well, my buddy was co-owner of the event.
Yeah, and he didn't fucking disclose that information to me. And it's funny because I heard that and I was just like, oh man, are people finally catching on that Eager Raptor's a shady person and shouldn't be trusted? That's crazy. I can't believe it's taken this long. Now yeet yourself from the building down to the floor. You should have enough health, theoretically. Yeah, you're fine. You don't even need those legs. Who needs ankles? I stab him in his peen. One peen stab. Two peen stab. Not a full stab, but get another one, you should be alright. There you go.
There we fucking go, bro!
Nice. Still one per episode, by the way. Still on track.
This guy was annoying.
He sure was. I didn't think he was as much of a problem as you did.
Oh god! Oh god! They're coming for me!
They're gonna get you. Well, it's alright. You'll outrun them next time.
I think it's like, it controls... This game controls well, but also not as well as I want it to.
Play the original.
I don't want to.
Play the original and then come back and talk to me.
Like, I'm like, oh, I can do this. And I'm like, no, wait, no, I can't.
Play the original where it consistently runs at 25 frames a second and consistently dips to 15, and then tell me about how it controls.
It's my girlfriend. And she's getting up.
Oh my god, Derek, you've done it. You finally awakened enough Colossus for your girlfriend to have arisen.
Oh, no, that was just to fuck you.
Just a dream. Used to read Word Up magazine.
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
Get up.
We were kind of worried about you because you've been sleeping for a long time, and we just came to see if you were still breathing.
Hey, man. Man, I think you gotta get up. It's past your... You gotta get up. Your alarm's gone off.
He seems like he's fine. You know, you figure by this point he would be like, I wonder what that price I have to pay is. You know, at first I was like, fuck it, but now I'm like 9 Colossus in, and I'm like,
You know,
what am I paying?
You figured he'd be like, you know, how do I keep getting back here?
Yeah. How do I keep getting back here?
Aggro!
And how come I see shadow feet? And then when I open my eyes fully, they're not there.
So I started playing Spider-Man 2. Marvel
Spider-Man,
Spider-Man
Spider-Man.
2.
No, Sony Marvel Spider-Man
Yeah,
2.
Sony Marvel Spider-Man 2. I've been enjoying it so far.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of understand where people are like, yeah, MJ is the absolute worst.
Yeah, I know.
Between the first game and this one, I'm like, yeah, she is.
You don't need to tell me. I played the first one. She's still fucking obnoxious in that
Good.
one too.
And I'm like, oh, you're kind of obnoxious.
I'm just saying, if I was good old Peter Parker, I absolutely would have been like, by now I would have been like, bitch, I should have saved Gwen Stacy. She's so much more interesting than you, and just way more likable.
Well, it's good because I don't know if it's still a thing, but in the comics, he's actually not with MJ anymore, and he's with Silk, which is somebody who also got bitten by the same radioactive spider as Spider-Man.
Yeah, why not?
And so she has spider powers. Sure, that works.
Do you know how little that narrows it down?
A lot. But it's actually nice because like they have a healthy relationship because they're both superheroes.
Yeah,
and it's not like why aren't you spending time with me?
I've noticed that with Marvel. I never really thought about it until I was like paying back attention to like DC stuff, and like because I've been rewatching the animated movie universe because it's fire, by the way. But I was realizing that where I was just like, man, Marvel hates their superheroes being in relationships and marrying non-superheroes. They hate it. They just refuse to let it happen in Marvel. There's like plenty of people in DC that are married to like normal people, and it's like never an issue, and they don't just murder them for no reason or have them get divorced so they can go marry a different superhero.
So the reason they do it in DC, and like it's kind of established in certain continuities of like why don't the villains just go and murder all the families of the superheroes is because then there's nothing holding them back.
The difference is that, well, yes, but no, the difference is that DC superheroes all have secret identities and Marvel's don't for some reason.
Yeah, because when Captain America is Steve Rogers, and there is no distinction between the two.
Like everyone knows,
because he's not Captain America. He's Steve Rogers, you know.
Like everyone knows Captain America is. Everyone knows who fucking Iron Man is. People don't know who Spider-Man is, surprisingly.
Except for the large number of people who do.
Like everyone knows who all the X-Men are, and I mean all of the X-Men know who they are.
Which is a problem. They have a public identity, and it's just like this is a problem.
I guess that is why they do it. I just always find it so weird because I'm always just like, man, fucking Marvel's just allergic to people dating non-superheroes.
Yeah, they're also allergic to giving Spider-Man a happy life.
Of course they are, man. I'm so glad you didn't throw yourself off that.
I thought about it.
I know you thought about it because I was also thinking about it.
I thought about it for the meme.
Oh man, that's funny though.
But yeah, no, I don't like what they do. They fucking like seem to have a dig to put a knife in Spider-Man's abdomen every single fucking time.
Well, they have to make Spider-Man's life awful so that he's relatable.
I guess.
Yeah. The bridge is like literally right there. I'm like, you just weren't past it. Should I say something?
I see it. Is this the one I probably need aggro? Probably.
Yeah, I believe this is one where you need aggro. Theoretically, you can do it without aggro, but it's like harder.
Sounds like a bitch.
Trust me, you're gonna be trying to do it with aggro and being like, maybe I will do it without aggro because this sucks. I've done it both with and without aggro, and I can assure you that it doesn't seem like it's all that much better, either or way. You're so close. Almost. I'm pretty sure you're running right past it at this point. I'm pretty sure it's in this fog. Or maybe it's not. I don't know. The light is... Just pull out your sword and see what the GPS signal looks like. Go. Turn. Turn. Okay, no, it's... there you go. Right there. That's where you're heading. You're not using your GPS sword enough, Derek.
I'm trying.
You're confusing yourself without using your GPS sword.
Aggro!
This one I like a lot. Not the actual fight, but I like the fact that he's just a big turtle. And you defeat him like you would defeat a turtle.
Flipping him over?
Yeah, flip him over.
Can't wait.
Technically, he doesn't flip over, but you do like put him on
Oh, hey.
this like, oh,
Hey, buddy.
I'm on my side.
Oh.
I'd move. This is why you need aggro.
No, aggro! Aggro!
Time to run. See, this is why whenever people are just like, all the Colossus are pacifists, and you're just coming there and murdering them, and I'm like, bullshit, most of these shoot f***ing lasers. One of them had a giant sword, and all of them start fighting me before I do shit.
But I think, like, what they use is it's not actively seeking you out.
Yeah, but it's
like,
actively murdering you once you get there.
Yeah. So what
Just-
do? I just need to probably wait for him to fire and then run in?
Nope.
Oh, steam geysers.
Aha, smart. There you go.
Aggro! Aggro!
Aggro!
Aggro!
The steam geysers are important. However, we're going to have to pick this up in the next part. We'll see you guys then. Peace.